Yo, what it do? This your boy Tez coming back with another banger, man. Hot Dimes TV, where we bringing that fire and we keeping it 100. Hey, playoff football is here. Second round, man. Hey, last week was amazing. Last week was an amazing wild card opening to the NFL playoffs. Now we get into that divisional round where, it's going to heat up a little bit. And we actually got some teams. Well, do we got some teams? We got one team from the same division that's actually playing. And then we got, I think all of these games are going to be good this weekend except maybe one. I don't know. But before we get into that, man, make sure wherever y'all watching this at, hit that like button, subscribe, follow, share, whatever you can do. Make sure you're doing that right at this moment. Now, let's get to the video. So, last week on my predictions, I went 4-2. If you didn't watch my podcast, the other episode from this week, I broke that down. I gave my, I went over the predictions a little bit. I went 4-2. The one that I got wrong, the two that I got wrong was the Minnesota Vikings and the Giants, and the Cowboys and the Buccaneers, which I had said if Dak Prescott didn't turn the ball over, they was going to win that game. And then I gave the Vikings some credit. I thought they would win at least one game. They ain't even do that. But that's neither here or there. But we're going to get right into it this week. I'm 30-13 overall on the season with my predictions. And for the playoffs so far, I'm 4-2. So we're going to see if I can go undefeated this week. And we're going to see if I can hit a score right on the money. So the first game that we got, like I said, I think every game going to be good. But I don't know about this one, y'all. I just don't. I don't see it happening. Hopefully I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying? Because I just want to see some good football. But we got the Jaguars versus the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs are at home. They're coming off that bye week. So, they got home court advantage. I said home field advantage. The Jaguars coming in hot after coming, being down 27-0. But for that very reason, they got them losing by 9 points. I think they covered the spread. I got them losing by 10. I'm going to go 31-21. I think the Chiefs going to control 31-21 Chiefs. Let me write that down as I go, so I ain't got to – I be forgetting to write it down, and I always got to go back and look at the videos. So I got 31-21 Chiefs. I think they're going to control this game. I think it's, they're going to handle their business, come in hot, and I think that the Jaguars might get like a last garbage touchdown in garbage time, something like that. One thing is for sure, they go down 27-0 versus Kansas City. There's no coming back. That's not happening. Shout out to them, though. But, yeah, I'm rolling with the Chiefs, man, 31-21. And then the second game, we got the Eagles and the Giants. Now, this game, some people are overlooking as well. I think it might shape out to be a good game. I gave a prediction on somebody else's podcast, but I might change that score. I'm trying to see what I'm thinking. This one kind of. I'm trying to see it. I got the Eagles winning. The Eagles also are coming off the bye week. Hopefully Jalen Hurts is, not injured. He's not on the IR, so that's a good thing. But we got to see if he's, we're going to see when this game happen if he's really 100%. But if he's close to 100%, I think they got it in the bag. Giants, they did good week one, albeit, also even though it was Minnesota, I still think they performed well. One thing is scary about them is Saquon Barkley. And, the way Danny Dimes played in his first playoff game, you can't knock that. He played amazing. But I'm going to go ahead and go on the limb with this one as well. And I had 34-21 Philly. I'm trying to see if it's going to be closer than that, though. I'm trying to see if I want to stick with 34-21. 34-21. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stick with 34-21. So I know y'all like, dang. So we got the first game. I had 31-21 versus the Chiefs. The Chiefs versus the Jaguars. And then with the Giants, I got 34-21. Let me write that down right quick. 34-21. Fly, Philly, fly. And then now, I think these next two games are the best games of the week. They all good. But Cincinnati Bengals versus the Buffalo Bills. Oh my gosh, we're in for a treat. This is basically like an AFC Championship game, if we being honest. And this helps out Kansas City if they beat the Jaguars because they don't have to play one of these teams. It's going to be tough for whoever, win this game and then have to go face Kansas City. Hey, y'all know who I'm rolling with. I got Buffalo. Like I said, that's been my pick all year, even in the preseason. When the season started, I've been rolling with them. It might sound a little, cliche, or, some people might say it's kind of a cop-out or corny, but if we being honest, they might have some destiny going on. But the shout out to DeMar Hamlin, man, everything is up for him. Prayers to him and his family. He doing amazing. Like I said on my episode earlier this week, he's been in the facility with his teammates, so you love to hear that. But we didn't get to get this treat for a good cause when they played last time because of what happened with the injury. So now we get to get this matchup that we've been waiting for. The Bengals start off the season kind of shaky. You can say somewhat of a Super Bowl slump. Jamar Chase got hurt. He came back. I didn't think he was going to be able to come back. Didn't take him long to get back to his usual self. The Bills have been pretty good all year too. But if we being honest, both of these teams kind of struggled last week. If Lamar Jackson would have played in that game, they probably would have lost. And even if that fumble that they recovered, they looked as shaky. People keep saying Buffalo looked shaky. Both teams look shaky because you would expect that both teams to handle, like the Buffalo Bills played the Dolphins, and they scraped out a W, and so did the Bengals. They scraped out a W as well. So I'm rolling with Buffalo. Now, this one I got close. They got Buffalo favored by 5.5 points. I'm going 34-31 Buffalo. So let me write that down. 34-31 Buffalo. And my reason behind that is Josh Allen, of course, we know his turnover problems, especially, now it's the playoffs. He has to limit those turnovers. The key factors to this game are going to be Josh Allen and his turnovers, and the Cincinnati Bengals are missing 3 offensive linemen. So we can't just overlook that. I know in the past, Joe Shiesty Burrow, I think he won a playoff game when he got sacked 9 times. I think that was the week before they played. It was a championship game last year. They played the Chiefs, but before that they played the Titans, I believe, and he got sacked 9 times and he still won a game. I don't think that's going to happen this time if something like that was to happen, so that's why I got Buffalo. And then the last game of that's Sunday at 2 o'clock Central Time for me. And then we have 5:30, Dallas versus the Niners. Sheesh. Oh yeah, there's something I want to add too. The Bengals are on a 8-game winning streak, and the Bills are on a 7-game winning streak. So that make that game even more, exciting. Back to the Niners and Cowboys. We know what the Cowboys did last week. Like I said, even though it was the Buccaneers, the Cowboys and Dak Prescott played his best game that I ever seen him play in his career. They did amazing. They controlled the entire game. It was domination. The Niners the hottest team in the league right now, literally on both sides of the conference. They have an 11-game winning streak. That defense amazing. The offense complements each other so well. And Brock Purdy, we might have ourselves one of those situations where we looking at how that Tom Brady thing happened when he came in. It's crazy. The Niners' whole season has been crazy with the injury of Trey Lance. You started him. He was looking promising. He couldn't never really get rolling, but it looked like he was going to be promising. Then you have Jimmy G. Just imagine if they wouldn't even have had Jimmy G. He know that offense. He did great, and he gets hurt. And then they lose him, and it's like they never dropped off when Brock Purdy came on the field. So shout out to the Niners, man. Even though I can't stand them as a Packer fan, you're gonna just bypass that. But I'm always able to give people respect and credit where it's due. I hope this game good. With all that being said, I don't know if Dallas, or what team are we gonna get. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like for the last couple of years, if you've been honest, Dallas has always had a good team, a good roster, but it seems like when those big games come, when those moments, they kind of fold. So that's not even me being funny or anything like that. I promise you. I just want to see a good game. I think they actually will play good, but I still got the Niners winning this game. I don't think it. Some people might think it's going to be a blowout. See, I don't think it. I don't think this one is going to be a blowout. I'm going to go with the 49ers 34-28. I got 34-28 for the Niners. Let me write that down. I got 34-28 Niners. So, those my predictions for this week, y'all. I'm going to run through it again. I got 31-21 Kansas City over to Jacksonville. 34-21 Eagles over the Giants. 34-31 Buffalo over the Bengals. And 34-28 San Francisco 49ers. Man, I can't wait for playoffs. I really can't wait. We in for a treat. Saturday, Sunday, get you some good food, get you a good little drinky drink, and just enjoy these playoffs, man. It's going to be amazing, man. I can't wait to come back with another banger after this week. Those are my predictions. We're going to see if I can go 4-0. This your boy Taz, Hot Dimes TV, where we bringing that fire. And we keeping it 100, man. Y'all have yourself a great weekend. I'll see y'all next week.